Hey y'all, welcome back to another video of healthy coochie consumption. In today's video, I'm just going to show y'all pretty much what I consume this week. As far as my meals, I switch it up weekly, not daily. So I am about to make me some, it's not tuna salad, it's the wild caught salmon. I prefer this over tuna. And so right now I'm just peeling my eggs. I'm putting in 3 boiled eggs. I love eggs in my salmon salad. I don't even know if that's what you would call it. Right now my main goal as far as my diet is to just consume more protein. My protein intake, I have been trying to increase it more and more to get more protein in so I could build more muscle. However, I did not realize how much of a challenge it would be for me to get in the amount of protein that I need in order to build the muscle that I want. And right now I am taking baby steps. I'm finding what works for me. And my goal is to have 3 meals a day because I realize that I need that now, which is why it's been such a challenge because I don't usually eat 3 meals a day. Even this is not even like a meal. It's probably a snack to most people, but it's high in protein, so it works. Now, a short-term goal of mine, which is in the next 3 to 5 years, I do want to be completely plant-based, to be honest. That is really one of my main goals, and I've been doing so much research on my own to kind of prepare myself. But right now, I can acknowledge that that is a lifestyle that I am not ready for. Right now, my main focus is just listening to my body and doing what feels good, what makes me feel good before and even better after. Even though right now America's food is lacking integrity, okay? I am doing what I can right now with what I have right now. And so far where I'm at in my personal journey, everything that I've been doing has been working. This is a favorite of mine because it's packed with protein. You got the salmon and the eggs, and it's easy and quick, and it's good, and it doesn't make my stomach feel bad. It don't really take much to make my stomach feel bad these days, and so I really be having to watch what I eat. It takes nothing to make my stomach catch a cramp. Okay, the acid reflux, the indigestion, all that. So I really be having to take it light. And so I have been on this journey of finding lighter foods to eat, but also fulfilling and nourishing. And now I don't want to eat to get full anymore. And I don't. I've made quite a few improvements on my diet. Something I would also like to improve, though, is eating earlier because I typically eat late afternoon and I need to get that together because that's what's really holding me back with my protein intake and just not eating enough overall is how late I eat in the day. It starts late afternoon and then I'll have like brunch. I call it brunch, but not really. Brunch, and then my lunch, and then my dinner. So the goal is to either have a light breakfast or go ahead and just have a smoothie early in the morning with my protein powder. And then I love nut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, or peanut butter. Usually I'm an almond butter girl, but lately I have been doing my peanut butter thing. But yeah, just adding in breakfast, like an early breakfast. However, like I was saying, I do realize why it's so important to not overeat. I used to be, oh my gosh, an overeater. Like, if it was good, even when I got full, I'm like, no, this is too good. I'm eating all of this. And because my taste buds would still be craving it, though my stomach wasn't, I would go ahead and eat anyway because it was about the taste and the flavor over fulfillment for me. And I've been finding new ways to fulfill myself and healthier replacements. like in this video, this footage is like a month old, and you'll see me preparing rice in this video. Well, you won't see me preparing it, but you'll see it on my plate at the end of the video. However, the last 3 weeks, I have been on my quinoa kick, okay? And I had to, because rice, it just does not agree with me, and I don't like that because I love rice. Rice is so good to me. May it be regular white rice, fried rice, red rice, yellow rice. I really love rice. However, it just doesn't agree with my system. So the quinoa, and I've been mixing quinoa and lentils lately. I've been combining them in the pot, and they just go so well together. I can never even separate the textures or the taste when I finish cooking them. And quinoa and lentils are so filling. So if you're trying to get off rice and you having a hard time, try quinoa. Maybe just try quinoa first, white quinoa, and be mindful that the quinoa is going to taste however you season it. So you are going to have to put your own little flavor in it. Like, I can eat white rice by itself, and all I need is butter and salt, really. Quinoa, no. I be putting chicken broth or veggie broth in my quinoa just to give it, that extra kick of flavor that I need. And then I'll go on with a little bit of sea salt and some black pepper. And I am going to make a video of my different meals that I pair with quinoa, because quinoa has become my girl. Okay, we have a close relationship now. She is always a side, okay, to my meals. I have to include her because, for one, quinoa is the only thing that fills me up. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else. Yeah, no, I can't do the rice. So right now, all I know, and with what I've experienced, is that quinoa is the best replacement for it. So I'm pairing my rice cakes and salmon with this smoothie. I went in with the Wyman's protein smoothie pack. It has bananas and peanut butter in it, which is really helpful. I added on to the rest of my protein because I also put almond butter in here. And so, like I told you, trying to get in my protein. Okay, this was a great day for me. And I love when I have days like this or weeks like this, when I find what's working and it doesn't make me like overly full with each meal. And the smoothie is my favorite way to get in my protein because it's so easy and convenient. You just combine the ingredients, boom. It doesn't require cooking, waiting on a stove or a stovetop to get warm. Like, I can have a smoothie all day. I can drink a smoothie with each meal and be okay, for real. And see, I added sunflower seeds on top of it because obviously more protein. I did add fried onions. I don't know if y'all can see the bag in my hand, but I did do that. I just didn't get the footage. It was so good. Bomb.com, okay? And right now, I'm about to make my yogurt bowl my favorite, okay? A smoothie and a yogurt bowl are my must-haves every day, my go-tos. I love smoothies and I love yogurt bowls. And so it doesn't matter whatever I'm consuming, I'm going to always make room for a smoothie and for a yogurt bowl. So I've tried to get into Greek yogurt or just Greek yogurt with like simple ingredients, but no, my stomach don't agree with it. So I usually go for a coconut-based yogurt now. Cocoa June, I believe I've mentioned this before, but Cocoa June is at the top of my list for sure. I can still consume dairy in moderation. Probably not even moderation. Okay, just really light. And so therefore, I've only made room for cheese because I love cheese. And this is walnut and pistachio butter that I'm adding to my yogurt bowls, for the protein. I really wish that the grocery stores near me sold pistachio butter just on its own, because I'm not a huge fan of the way walnut butter tastes. I believe this was like my first time having any sort of walnut butter, but to me it was just overpowering. Like I couldn't even barely taste the pistachio in it, and I'm a pistachio girly, so yeah, I wish I would have tasted more. I love pistachio cream though. Oh my gosh. I think I brought it on my channel once. I showed y'all in one of these videos. However, I will be bringing it back, so you'll see it again. And I always mash up my blackberries before adding them to my bowls. It just makes the perfect topper. I love it. And then I added my pumpkin seeds as well as my cacao nibs. And this right here tastes like heaven in a bowl. My yogurt bowls always taste like dessert to me. And I'm definitely going to add all my fixings. And I'm going to add my date syrup, as you can see. So when I'm done with all of this, and it takes a little minute, okay? And then my cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon. But it always comes out perfect. I can never get sick of it. And that is just beauty in a bowl, okay? And now let's get to this dinner. Okay, this is steelhead trout. It's not salmon. They ain't have the salmon, okay? They were out of stock. So I went with the steelhead trout, which is really good. It's also softer in texture. And I don't know if I want to say that it's not as dry as salmon, or it just doesn't take as quick to get as dry as salmon, because salmon can be dry, and that's why you have to keep an eye on it when you cooking it, because I can't stand dry salmon. But trout is also smaller in size. Usually when I get a whole fillet like this of salmon, I have to cut it off at the end to fit it on the pan. It's also thinner. It's also not as fishy as salmon, if you ask me. But I'm just going on with my seasonings, and I'm getting it right before I pop it in the oven. I love this meal, okay? Look at the salmon. Okay, I didn't put it in the oven yet. I'm just showing y'all the season on it. And then I made this little sauce, this little nice little salmon sauce. Not salmon sauce. To be honest, I forgot how I did this, but I do know it was dairy free. And as you can see, there's spinach and mushrooms and other things in there. I just forgot. But look at the final product. This right here, one of my faves. And I always take note of my favorite meals so I could spin the block on them. Okay, the fish was just tender, nice, soft, and it was not dry at all. This was pretty much my food consumption for the week. What a successful week. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more healthy coochie consumption, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.